Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
A man who's fresh off getting some bar mitzvah money.
That's right, Joey Crack.
Yo, what's up, guys?
$1 million a mitzvah.
Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that, man.
New single out right now. Yes, featuring Cardi B. And Anuel.
Anuel. It's the biggest boy in the game.
I know, I can't pronounce
Let's address him correctly.
Yeah.
Every video he shoots is 1 billion views. He's the biggest boy in the game, and he's the realest one out there right now. So it's an honor to get him on the record, too. And, of course, Cardi B, you know, BX, we had to do it. It was like a Latino explosion or something. It felt like it had to be like that.
How important is it to keep your culture intertwined with your music?
Man, me, you know, I make music, you know, they look at me almost, you know, like I'm a black Latino.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't really tap into that as much. But this track, man, you know, Hector Lavoe, we sample Hector Lavoe. He's like the greatest of all time. He's one of my idols. He's the only person I got on my wall in my house, a big painting of him. And that movie Cantante J-Lo and Mark Anthony played him. So I wanted to sample him, and then I got Cool and Dre to do the beat, and I was like, yo, let's just go for it. Let's just try to get our Latino Old Town Road on these niggas.
I have no idea who the Hector brother is, but I will Google.
No, he's the man.
Yeah.
How was the process clearing that?
Huh?
How was that?
No, it was cool. You know, I don't know, man. They just, you know, Fat Joe's a bar mitzvah check. When you say Fat Joe, he's a great payer. Like the sample guys, man, they be killing me. They be like, oh, sure, you can sample Marvin Gaye. You're a great payer. Like, he'll pay. Like, you know, yeah. I'm like a trick for samples.
So this is off of the new album.
Family Ties. This album's a classic album.
I've been saying this for a year, Joe. Where's the album?
Because it's really classic, because there's a lot of lists out there. It's a lot of bogus top 5 lists and all that. Not too many people have had hits in every decade, smashes and anthems, and they keep overlooking me. So I figured it out. I said, all right, it looks like I gave you great albums, but you thought it was all right. So it looks like the only way I make it on that list is giving you a classic album.
Yeah.
And man, I took my time with this thing. This thing is like out of control. Hey, yo, Envy, y'all stop playing with the people, Envy. He got a sneak peek.
I heard about 90% of the album.
I promise y'all gonna be the first. Now the album bananas.
Some will say you got a couple classics already, though.
Yeah, some would say that,
I
but
think
no.
One's still envy.
Nah, this for their asses.
Yeah.
This one for their asses, bro. This disgusting. Might not be able to get in my album release party on album. I promise you, he might come and show up and be like, "Damn, they ain't even letting Joe in this motherfucker."
On the yacht, right?
Not on the yacht. My shit got to be hood. The album release joints. You know, my birthday will be on a yacht or something like that. But album release, we gotta touch the soil. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be crazy, man. I'm telling you.
I wonder why Fat Joe doesn't make the list. I would say probably because they look at you as an executive all these years, even though you've been spitting your ass off.
Man, I get so many stories. I remember one time I worked with Kanye West, and he couldn't believe when I pulled the pen out in the paper. He was like, "You rap?" We were doing a song together. He said, "You rap?" I said, "What do you mean?" He was like, "I just look at you like the Don, and like they give you the record and you just do it because you're the Don." I'm like, "Are you crazy?" So it's like it's so many different variations to it, to like why we don't look at Fat Joe like he's an artist. You know what I'm saying? And shout out my brother Dre from Cool and Dre. This is a joint album together, so I call it the new Chronic. It's called Family Ties, but this is a Chronic album, and the features is out of this world.
And what did Hitmaker doing it? Because he was here the other day.
Well, Hitmaker, first of all, Hitmaker's the hottest in the game. There's no question about it.
He knows.
This is his.
He knows.
He knows.
He knows.
He think you cute. He think all type of shit. Yo, Hitmaker, happy birthday, man. So Hitmaker was, let's just keep it 100. Hitmaker was blowing me up, which is, I'm honored because he is the hottest in the game. But he was like, yo, I want to work with you, OG. I'm flying myself to Miami. I got to get one in with you. I got to get one in. So he came and he played 100 hits. It wouldn't stop playing hits. I've actually never seen nobody play this many hits in a row, right? So
Wait a minute, that's saying a lot coming from you.
No, it's really crazy.
Wow.
The guy played 30 hits in a row, like hits. kept playing them. One with Fab, one with this one with that. Everything was a hit. Everything was a hit. I was like, damn, that nigga, boom. So then he was like, yo, what you working on? And when I played him the beat, mind you, he was drunk as hell. He's oh yeah. Stop. So then he took the beat. He put like a sauce to it. We had the beat. Cool and Dre produced the beat, but he like did drops to it, and he did that effect with the ass up, face down. Like, yeah, he played a part. No doubt about it. He spiced it up, but they produced the beat. But he might have gave me that that vibe he got right now.
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
So you didn't take a record from him though. You didn't use none of his.
No, I got one on the album.
Okay.
I got one. It's with me and Ty Dolla $ign. It's called Drive. Oh my God, this is amazing stuff.
Cause I thought Dre was the only producer.
No. I mean, I think besides Dre is 808 Ray, the whole team, Cool and Dre, 808 Ray, Smitty. But, you know, beside the outside is Hitmaker. He came through with hits. Yeah.
You got to give props where props is due.
Nah, that boy nice right now. Shout out to Brooklyn Johnny. You know, it was hard getting Cardi B, you know, like.
What does Cardi mean to the Bronx?
Oh, wow. Cardi B, it's hard for a guy, so this could be an hour-long answer, but I'll try to, you know, shorten it up.
No, we want the Fat Joe sauce answer.
It's hard enough for a guy, for me, for any male, to get out the South Bronx. This shit is like the lion's den. To see a young lady come from the mud, bro, because the Bronx is the mud. It's just a giant ghetto, no, regardless. And I love the Bronx, but it's the mud. And she was a stripper, and then to make it and stay focused and positive and get this type of success, we got no church. What Jay-Z says a lot about yourself.
No.
If you hate on her, it says a lot about yourself,
Word.
man. It says a lot about yourself. So, you know, me and her, we've been vibing forever, and then, you know, we got it in. You know what I'm saying?
Is she the first
You
female?
ever missed that signing? Like, damn, I should have signed her if I had the opportunity.
Cardi B?
Yes.
I wouldn't have had a clue that she'd be this hot. You know what I'm saying? Not even a clue. So, you know, shout out to Brooklyn Johnny and for signing her ahead of time. I see the thing what's so unique about Cardi B with this whole social media, people fell in love with her as a person, and then she happened to make hot music. You know what I'm saying? And that was that, because people love her. You know what I'm saying? And then it all fell together. You know, it's almost like Khaled. Khaled had number ones, had all that, but when that Snapchat came out, people got to see his personality. Right. And they was like, oh, wow, we love him. Let's go support.
A lot of Khaled's persona is you and Ross, though. I do notice that.
Well, Khaled's my little brother. You know what I'm saying? He get all the sauce from here. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's just, he's the nice guy, Fat Joe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so Fat Joe will turn up on it. Like, just the other night, I had to tell a nigga, I might give you that catch up in here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I seen you with the black
hoodie
hoodie on.
like that in years.
I seen you with the black hoodie on. You was somewhere performing.
No. I had
That was
some.
my birthday party. He popped up with a hoodie on.
Okay.
I said,
Nah,
"You
something
have
happened. Something the other night. I will not elaborate on. Where I had to tell the guy. Looked at me like, "Would you really?" I said, "Yes, I would." Now,
You said ketchup?
yeah, let's forget about that. But it's like no. Joe's the
got you into
nicest
that
guy.
zone, Joe? I haven't
Nah.
seen you in that zone in years.
Yeah, it's just a very disrespectful moment. But
You used to really like violence at one point. You're on
I
record
love
admitting
it.
that.
I love it.
Loved it.
I wanted, I didn't mind dying in violence. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a warrior. I was a warrior, man. You know, they picked on me every day. They bullied me. 20 guys every day. I went to junior high school. They beat me up every day. I never had a picture.
Don't make excuses.
I'm telling you the truth.
Violence, Joe.
I'm telling you the truth. I had a black eye and a big lip every day. They picked on me every day. I would have to fight these guys. I would come outside knowing I'm going to get beat up. The whole school's laughing. Fat Joe's coming out. Fat Joey's coming out. They're going to beat him up again. I got to go punch the toughest one in his face and get beat up every day.
Yeah.
So that made me black out. That just made me be like, yo, I don't really care about nobody. I'm giving everybody the business. And as soon as I learned to be aggressive and give everybody the business, hey, everything was back to normal.
What does that make
Well,
you
I
think
wanna know
about
what-
bullying today then?
Hold on. What got
Bullying
you back
is
into that
always
zone,
going to exist. No. This was
Because I haven't seen Joe. Like, Joe, you've been a different Joe for 10 years.
No, I am a nice guy.
Like
Still a nice guy. Envy, don't get it messed
People
up.
can't disrespect you, though.
Like, what got you so mad? Like, I've seen people say stuff, and Joe, you still were nice.
No, but you know what could really gets me crazy when somebody disrespects somebody in my crew. So he could be the water boy. He could be the janitor, the guy that works at my store, the guy who gets us the food. If you disrespect somebody down with me, loco for the cake.
Gotcha.
There's nothing I could do. You know what I'm saying? And then God forbid you disrespect somebody I really love. We can't. It's a zero tolerance.
Gotcha.
So what does
It's
that
not
make you think?
negotiable.
Because bullying, like you said, it is still an issue today. It will always exist.
Look,
It's a problem
bullying
that-
sucks. They bullied me to death. I'm not exaggerating. Anybody who went to 148 and 170th and 3rd Avenue, they know. They look at me like, damn, this is the guy we used to beat up every day. You know what I'm saying? And I went to school every day for 2 years knowing I was going to get my ass whipped, and I went every day and fought them every day.
So some people think.
What's
kids-
crazy is now I see the same guys and they open my Bentley door for me. Yo, Dawn, what's up? Yeah, what's up, my dude?
That's like Back to the Future when Biff ended up washing the cars.
I mean, yo, listen to me, man. This shit great, but I love him though. You know what I'm saying? I love him though. It made me who I am. You know what I'm saying? It was to me, everything on earth is a lesson from God. That God puts you in certain situations, and at the time you're like, why is this happening to me? And then maybe 10 years later, 20 years later, something happens where it puts you right in that predicament, and the wisdom that you gained that time allows you to step up to the plate and be like, boom, when they put me in jail, I was not scared, guys.
Really?
No, it was 2000. Let me tell you something. I don't know if I told y'all this story before. Fat Joe, I would have extorted Fat Joe if Fat Joe went to jail if I was just Jose Cruz. Fat Joe would have came and been like, my man, we got to talk ASAP. Like where's the money at? Like, you can't be here. So I know that. I know that predator mentality. So when I walk in the door for the first time, it's 2,000 dudes, tattoos on their neck, 6-pack, Aryan nations, the Haitians, they screamed so loud it felt like the Game of Thrones dragon just in your face without the fire. It was like and I kept it moving. I was like, yo, Joe, we ain't folding in here. We fight all these niggas. We going out.
Yeah.
Joe fought 2001 shot so, that prepared me. Getting beat up so much prepared me for that.
You had to fight in jail too?
Family ties.
You didn't fight in jail.
No,
did you?
I'm almost fought this dude was like damn, y'all want that one?
Yeah. Cause this was what, 5 years ago?
Yeah, I had Jordans in jail. There's no such thing. So in the feds, I had a pair of Jordans. It lasted about a day. I wore them, and they had a Puerto Rican dude. He barely speak English. He was a cool dude, the barber. He was going, Maybach. You got to understand, in jail, if you had a pencil, you somebody, right? So I got Jordans. I'm walking like homeboy from I'm gonna get you sucker. The fist tuck, huggy with the fist tuck. Now, oh shit, the whole way. 2,000 niggas looking, I'm walking through now. Yo, Joe, you better walk through with these Jordans, right? So I'm like, boom. And he's screaming, Maybach. And I'm like, what? He was saying that I have a Maybach
On your feet. Right.
Like I have a Maybach on my feet. That's what it was in jail. So I knew, because there's a lot of suckers, man. So I'm chilling. The next day, long story short, they send in whatever, SIS or something. These guys, they watch the cops and everywhere. They watch corruption. So they was really scared of Fat Joe paying cops to bring them shit. Because the only thing, I try to bribe a cop to bring me a steak. He wouldn't take it.
Yeah.
He would not take. That's all I want. I don't use drugs. Like, yo, could you bring me a little steak farm on 12? Somebody's gonna have a paper bag for you at the He was like, nah, nigga, I ain't bringing that crack. Matter of fact, he was from Queens too to get hit by. So, long story short, they tell on me. Boom, they come, they grab me. Boom. So I'm going on a visit, and this old man, we used to call him old school, because he'll come up to you, he'll be like, yo, Joe, Muhammad Ali or Chris Brown. Muhammad Ali or Floyd Mayweather. You guys say Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson or Chris Brown. Michael Jackson, old school, because he only want to hear old school.
Yeah.
So he come, I be giving him food and all. He come up and say, yo, Joe, I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, the guy, I shouldn't say his name, but he was like, the guy such and such, he told the cops on you. I was there. And I was like, he told the cops on me. It was crazy because I was going on a visit. And when I walk in this hallway, it's like 200 people. They talk. It's so loud. So you got to take the elevator down. So when I walk in there, I see the dude he's talking about. His name was Sway. I seen him. So me and Sway could have had a real fight. Like, me and Sway, he was enough to fight me. He's a big, big guy. So I said, hey, yo, officer such and such. And he was like, yo, what's up, crack? I was like, could you give an inmate a deputy's badge after they come out of jail? The whole jail shut up. Even Spanish niggas don't know English bilingual. Niggas is like, so he come up and he said, yo, crack, I think that's disrespectful. I think you might be disrespectful. I said, no, I
You
don't
said
think.
how, Sway?
I don't think. I know I'm being disrespectful, nigga. And I'm about that life, nigga. Like, let's go. So he's like, yo, you bugging out, crack. And he leaves. So I go to visit. I'm upset. Talk to my wife. She visited me every visit. And so when I come up, I forget about it because, you know, in the visit, you get to eat hamburgers and shit. You talking shit. You escape for a second. So when I come up, it's the biggest dude in the world. I'm talking about, I don't even know where they found this nigga. No, I never seen him. The 4 months I was there, I never seen him. This nigga was a specimen. His arms down to his knees. Diesel. He looked like Anthony Joshua's big brother. That fucking big. So I'm sitting there. So I go up and he goes, yo, crack, let me holler at you. And I said, yo, what's up? And he was like, yo, man, me and my people, we don't like how you talked to Sway earlier. I said, yo, Sway's a rat, man. He told on my sneakers, this, you know, naive. I'm like, Sway, he told on my, he said, no. You don't get it. We don't like how you walking around here. We don't like what you're doing around here. Because I ain't going to lie. I'm running through. I'm Joe Crack. I'm same guy here, same guy there. Yeah. What's up, yo? Next. What's going on? You know? Yeah. So I look at the dude, right? Now, he's a big guy, very big, but he didn't have the right to talk to me like that. Mm-hmm. That like who was he? Who authority? He ain't Fat Cat. Mm-hmm. He ain't Pappy Mason. He ain't Supreme. Who is this guy? Like, go get the king.
Yeah, I don't know your resume.
You're not a king. You can't address me.
Yeah.
So I look at him, I said, you need 99 more niggas. 99! Who are you to address me? Are you crazy? So I start blacking out. All of a sudden, this nigga started looking shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. He said, this nigga's crazy. He got it. He said, oh my God, he's crazy. Like, no, 99. He's walking away. 99 more. He walks away. He ain't want no smoke. You know, he was just big. I go throw my sneakers on so fast. I go find where he's at in the jail. I start doing jumping jacks in front of 99 niggas. Get 99. 99 more. I need 100. Yo, I was going crazy. Like, imagine you get beat up by nobody doing. Right? At least somebody valid beat me up or stomp me out, stab me, something. Like do it, you know. Yeah. In a glorious fashion.
So what was the lesson you learned in jail? Because you said you learned something from every so-called mistake. What was the lesson?
No, I learned too much. So I learned I wasn't a young boy no more. So what happens is rappers tune in. What happens is we be hot for so long. Mm-hmm. Like I've been famous since I'm 21, getting money. You think you're 21. So we in the club every night standing on the couch thinking we 21. And so you don't take life as serious as you believe. So what happened to me was, and this is crazy, this dude came up to me and was like, yo, OG. I was like, yo, what's up, my brother? He was like, yo, you joining the basketball league? I was like, basketball? I don't play basketball. I ain't playing no basketball. He was like, yeah, it's the 40 and over. I was like, what? And that shit was like a ricochet. When I walked away, I was like, oh my God.
40.
I'm 40. I'm not 23 no more. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, what am I thinking? So that was great. God gave me that opportunity because that never left nowhere. So when I went in my cell, I just had to, I knew that my window was smaller, which go figures because we hotter than ever, but I knew my window was smaller. And I had to fix a lot of relationships. Like I knew when I came out of jail, I had to squash my shit with Jay-Z, squash my shit with 50 Cent, and any loose ends I had out there like that because everybody sides with each other. You know what I'm saying? You down with me, yo, I can't do business with him because Fat Joe, you could probably get some money with him, but nah, Joe, my man, and this. And then I said, let's just open all the doors. Let's try. We tried this, to be forever. Let's try to get along with everybody. And it was one of the best moves I ever made. So that it just let me reflect and let me appreciate a lot of stuff, man, because we really, really blessed. And with me, I have such incredible friends. And I'm not just saying rich, because I have broke friends, but I do have some rich friends who call me and be like, yo, Joe, let's go on the yacht. And I'll be like, nah, I'm good. Yo, Joe, let's go courtside to the game. Nah, I'm good. Now I go to everything. Now I jump on the yacht. I jump on the courtside. I enjoy myself because I know what it's like to not be able to do that.
All right.
You know?
I love to see you celebrate your people. I love when you express your love for Nori.
Oh, wow. He just called me coming up here.
Because you don't hear brothers say, you like, that's my best friend.
Oh, no. He's loco for the cake, but I got to handle that. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Nori is a lot.
Yeah.
We go out 4 times a week. We eat dinner. His wife, my wife. We it's too much, and he turning up everywhere. And I'm like, yo, this is Santiago. I don't worry, but he's a lovable guy. I'm just so proud of him and his success. And so my slogan is, if nobody knows, the thing I say is, you got to stay in the game. You never know. The you never know is the continuation. So when Dr. Dre lost Death Row, he thought it was over. He found Eminem and found 50 Cent, might have made $50 million and said, damn, thank you, God, you blessed me, I'm good. He never knew he was going to make some headphones for billions of dollars. So you got to be in the game. You never know. So Nori calls me up and says, listen, I want to do something. What, Nori? Whatever you want. I want to make a podcast, this and that, or whatever. I mean, you the first guest. So I'm the guinea pig of all guinea pigs. Did you see DMX smoke crack yourself? I'm like, yo, my God. Like, what are you type of shit you asking?
Well, he knows that information.
No, he knows. I'm like, what are you trying to ask me? But, thank God he's successful. He's happy. And, I don't wish it on nobody, but it gives you a different appreciation to have something and have it taken away from you and then be blessed enough to get it back.
Right.
Ooh, that thing feel better, man. That thing feel like, wow. It feel like, oh my God, I can't believe it. It's like me and Remy, our relationship is like that because we had lost our relationship for a slight second, even though we always loved each other. And she went to jail and I was over here. But nowadays, we would never argue with each other. We just enjoy our time with each other all the time. And it's a special thing. You got to, unfortunately, sometimes some bad things got to happen so that you can see the blessings. I say let your darkest moments bring you your most clarity.
What was the hardest beef to patch up between all the problems you had? What was the hardest one that took the longest to patch up?
Had to be 50.
Nah, man, that was smooth because Chris Lighty died. And then, Jay-Z, first of all, you don't see him. Second of all, boy, he's a stubborn one. He's a silent killer, stubborn one. And I came out of jail, and before I even got to him, he jumped out at me. We was at a Jordan party, and he was there behind the wall, so he jumped out, gave me a hug, and that was that. And then Tata was allowed to hug me. Everybody was allowed to hug Steve Stout. Joe!
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I squashed it. He wasn't even there.
But I guess it's harder though when it actually is a street situation. If an actual fight happens or a shooting or a stabbing, it's hard
Thank God we not in that range.
Yeah.
Chilling. But yeah. Like we can't see. You know, some people won't. You know, violence. Some people just can't. I know people who'll never. You know what I'm saying? Let that slide. You know what I'm saying? So.
Did you ever squash the beef with Who Kid?
I never had beef with Who Kid.
Big Pun just kidnapped him. It
He
wasn't
just
a
got
beef.
kidnapped momentarily.
Who Kid loves telling that story too. He's a good sport.
Huh?
He's a good sport about it.
Yeah, he was a sucker. I was gonna get Who Kid. Boy. I was gonna get Who Kid, boy. I almost had him one time. He was like, you know what I'm saying? But Who Kid is like, he's weird, right? But he's a good sport about that one. He had the Big Pun. Now I can't control Big Pun. See, I'm coming from I'm an intellectual thug. Very calculated. Don't want my people to go to jail. True Don don't want his people to go to jail. The sucker will send you to do any crazy shit knowing that you're going to jail for the rest of your life. And all. Gotta be real smart. So, but Big Pun wasn't like that. He was
You couldn't
the most
control Pun?
smartest. He was the smartest rapper dude in the world, but he was like, God forbid what he did to Who Kid. Realistically, like the guy was crazy, man. The guy, I don't know how
You
to
couldn't control him?
Man, I used to go in his house. I can't even tell you these stories. Even 20 years later, I can't tell you the type of shit that was going on. I be going up in there. And Big Pun was crazy for he ain't have no rational. So the one time me and Pun got locked up for beating somebody up, who I never beat this guy up, by the way. We got locked up for beating up a guy we never beat up it. Seriously. So we in the cell together. He's over there. He's like, I'm stressed out. We finally making money. We getting big time. He just goes platinum. We getting rich. I'm stressed out. I'm like, damn. He was like, yo, twin, they got swimming pools in jails for us with like celebrities, man. They give you massages and we good, man. And I'm like, we good, nigga. They gonna put us with the biggest killers in the world. What you talking? Like, he was crazy like that. He really believed some fantasy shit. It was crazy, man. He was crazy.
How successful you think would Pun be as an artist in 2019?
Well, if Fat Joe, I'm gonna just be realistic to you. If Fat Joe is successful now, Big Pun would have been successful too, because he was better than me.
Yeah,
there's no way around it. He was the one, and he was a genius. And it's very few people like him. You know what I'm saying? It's an Eminem, it's a Jay-Z, it's a
Biggie.
It's a Pun, it's a Biggie, you know what I'm saying? Pun used to fall asleep and wake up and grab a book and write down the whole song. Like, could you imagine you sleep and dream a song? Like, on a regular. Like, you know what I'm saying? There was no boundaries, there's no hard work. It was not hard work for Big Pun. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Fat Joe, boss his head, you hear this, yes, ass up, face down, and you feeling like, oh, this is fire, man. I did that 50 times to make it sound that way. Big Pun, one take. What's up? We out. This, that. Like, he's a genius.
You ever still see Big Pun, like things that be like, oh, that was Pun? Like when you create a hit or with your daughter, with your wife.
Nah, when I'm with Remy a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because he discovered Remy and she really was his student. And I was a student of Pun, even though I discovered Pun. Pun taught me how to make music. So, you know, and back in the days, it wasn't like this. If I had to freestyle on your tape, I had to go to your house. You know what I'm saying? So we used to work together. We did songs with Mobb Deep. It was with Mobb Deep. It was with Big L staring at him in the face, right? So with Big Pun, we had so many sessions where it would just be me, him, and Remy, and we in the studio getting busy. So when I work with Remy, it's a whole different thing. And, you know, it's crazy because, you know, Pat Poose be like, yo, man, you know, she only listen to you. Like, she only trusts you. You know what I'm saying? Because I go in there and I be like, yo, we need the venom. Like, yo, B, we playing for keeps out here, man.
Well, Remy out, man.
She working. 7 winners, 6 summers.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
7 winners, 6 summers.
Don't start no smoke with
No,
Rem.
my fault, Rem.
Please.
My fault, Rem. 7 winners, 6 summers.
Are you dumb? Like, she will come up here tomorrow.
No, I know.
Like, I don't want it. You know what I'm saying?
School me on this, because Bronx is the birthplace of hip hop. Are Remy and Cardi the 2 biggest women rappers from the Bronx?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know what's happening with Cardi B? She's a phenomenon right now. That's a different type of sauce that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then, it's just different. You know, when you analyze the game so much, it's just different kind of stars. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's like people love her because you know how. And same thing with Remy, but Remy is like when Remy get on the record, they want them bars.
Yeah.
So she held to such. It's weird. She's held to such a standard or a level, because and that's the problem with 7 Winters and 6 Summers. That we're too critical.
And
we're in there making sure it's like bananas. And right now, it's so much emergence of so many female rappers that, she got to come out with that. You know what I mean? And she media now. She talking shit about everybody and the thing. She better come with a hot album.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
now,
that's
let
where
me
we
ask you
at.
this. Your album is Family Ties. Does that mean your son is on there too?
No, he's not on there. My son, he worked on a joint for French Montana. He's very talented. We do different. We got 2 different styles of music. You know what I'm saying? He with the, Balmain for the pain, gang, 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 gang. I'm like,
You did that
okay,
too, though, at one point.
not like that. I did a hit. It's called Make It Rain. By the
Yeah,
way,
yeah.
4 million sold. Smash, first New York guy to rap on him. You was mad at me, Charlamagne.
I was. Because
We almost got you on the plane one time, Charlamagne. You was going to North Carolina.
I remember.
We let you go, Charlamagne.
Fat Joe was
North
such a
Carolina,
East
Charlotte.
Coast hip
You're
hop
welcome.
guy. I didn't
welcome.
want that from him.
Thank God, because I
But it
love
worked.
this guy so
How
much.
did you catch him on the plane?
He was on the plane. Yo,
I
people
remember-
don't get away from us, Envy. They don't get away. So we catch you, that's that.
Right.
You know
You know
what I'm
what's
saying?
so crazy about that? I was like, he didn't see that article.
Oh, man.
I
That's
was
all
like, why would Fat Joe see an Ozone magazine article back then?
Yeah, and I see everything. So I'm like, I see everything, and not only that, I see you. I'm like, you probably said he don't know me. I was like,
Exactly.
yes,
He's on the plane.
with the black hoodie on row 23B. We knew precisely. I tell you, man.
But you was right though. Make It Rain was a hit.
I'm gonna tell you the most special one. The most special one. And I shouldn't be talking like this. This is bad. But I was looking for a guy for a long time. Right? And it was when the mixtapes, you didn't know what their face was. And one day I'm sitting in Madison Square Garden courtside watching the Knicks. Somebody walked by. From a big dog too in the industry, and said, "The guy you're looking for is the light-skinned guy with the brown shirt 3 rows back," and just walked away.
Jesus Christ.
And,
Why would he line him up like that?
and I turned around, I look, I'm like, that boy went to the bathroom. Wait. Hello.
Oh my God.
We leave the story at that. He knows who he is. We had a nice talk.
Well,
It
I'm
was
glad you
cool.
were ever your
No,
cool
talk
now.
about.
That wasn't me.
Envy and been my brother forever.
You know what's so funny? When we landed on the plane, I said, I'm not going to the bathroom. Some said, don't go to the bathroom. I don't know if you know me, but don't go to the bathroom.
I said to God, don't go to the bathroom.
felt that energy.
I had decided. They was already like, they was like, yo.
You don't give him no mercy?
Poppy's over here. We gave you mercy. It's like, no, we gave you mercy.
No, not me. I'm talking about the guy in the garden.
Nah, he had to. You know what I'm saying? He had to. He had to.
What did he do?
No. He just violated a little. You know what I'm saying? He was like talking crazy to people, and then people always talk. That's what you got to really. That's another thing I learned in life as I get older. I really keep, and I like to talk, but nowadays I keep my mouth shut, no matter what. Because everybody, look at this. The other day, Remy got this dude. He drives her, Pap, and the baby all day. The other day I go to the Barclays. We do Rihanna's fashion show, and the dude is driving Cardi B and her husband. Simple as that. So now if Remy's in her car talking all type of shit about just cuz, maybe she hating, maybe she this.
Right.
No, never exists. But I'm just saying, the guy's there. The same guy. Yo, Joe, what's up? I'm like, ain't this the nigga be with Remy all day? That's how small it is.
Yeah.
You can't be talking about people behind their back. You can't be talking all that shit. You keep your shit to yourself, man. And I had to learn that the hard way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because my mouth is like ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So, you got, that's what it is. But yeah, a lot of people be doing like some shit they don't be thinking is real, and that's the problem.
We was talking to Swiss about posse cuts earlier, and you were on an amazing one, John Blaze.
Ooh, that was my song.
Yeah, what was that session like? And were you intimidated in any way?
I've never been. I mean, me rapping with great rappers has always made me better. You know what I'm saying? Like that warrior we talking about, I live for that. You know what I'm saying? I rock with Eminem. You know what I'm saying? I live for that. I rock with Jay-Z on the remix. I live for that. I rock with it. I go. Like you're not gonna outshine me on a joint. Might be a little better or a little worse or whatever, but you're gonna go. And that's the problem with some rappers. Some rappers think they war ready and they beef ready till they step into the beef, and then they get somebody coming at them crazy. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what it's like to have beef with 50 Cent? 50 Cent is incredible with the beef, not just musically. With every day he was going viral. Yo, your mother, your wife. I'm like, oh my God, this guy here. Like, don't get beef with 50 Cent. If you can't have thick skin, you gonna really go through it. Let me give it to Wendy Williams every day for no reason, right? Yo, he can make.
It looks like they're about to make up, though.
I hope so. I like Wendy. Wendy, you know, she come from, you know, from hip hop. She made something. Look, I'm all for, you know, Black and Latino people, you know, getting their own lane, getting their own money. So you know what I'm saying. I respect Wendy. I watch her show every day. You know what I'm saying. So why shouldn't they squash the beef?
Yeah.
Did it affect your relationship with Ja Rule for you and 50 to make up?
There might be a small undertone there. You know, Irv and Ja, they might be a little upset with me. But listen, I love them. You know, when Irv throws his mother's birthday, I'm the first one there. Whenever I'm there to support, Ashanti calls me and says, Joe, come to the show. I'm the first one there. I love them. I show everybody I love everybody in the individual way. And I'm just not about that no more. I'm not going to beef with a guy for 20 years where it's not going nowhere.
Irv and Ja and 50 is different, though. It's been shooting, it's been stabbings,
I
been
can't
fights.
confirm, but what I'm saying, I almost had it.
That's just a little different.
I almost squashed the beef. If anybody
Really?
on
Really?
Earth almost squashed the beef, it was me. Not squash the beef. I was going to bring them both out to a concert. And I hope this ain't throwing nobody under the bus, but 50 was gonna do it. And then they went bad on me. Irv and Ja was like, "Are you fucking crazy? Fuck you!" Like, you know, we got real beef. It's till we die, you know. But you know, 50 Cent would tell me, "Yo, I'll do the concert with you," and then diss Irv's father. You know, that
Exactly.
night on
Exactly.
Instagram.
Yeah,
You
so
know what
they
I
didn't
mean?
check
And like,
it.
I'm like, come on.
But that's
B.
interesting because at one point it seemed like Ja thought they were going to make up when they were on the same flight. And he even seemed like, okay, that was cool. We were not friends, but at least.
Nah, them guys there, I don't know. I mean, they're going to be 80 years old because they both cock diesel in good shape. They not dying no time soon. So them guys, they're going to be 80 years old giving speeches about each other somewhere like, hey, 90. Like, nah, they going. I don't want that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I said, nah, I really got no beef with nobody. I'm all about spreading love and unity and showing love and giving back and opening businesses in our community and giving jobs and giving kids hope and that's what I'm about right now. I'm about everything that was never given to me when I was growing up.
Right.
That's what I'm about.
How's growing up hip hop for you?
I mean, it's all right. You know, I did it for my son.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason I did growing up hip hop. And I ain't gonna lie to you, they've been very good people and all that, but I would have never did growing up hip hop. You know, it's for my son. I watched the show one time and seen everybody dissing their parents and all. I'm like, yo, what kind of shit is this, man? Like, you know, I'm just saying. You know, the people growing up hip hop, Tara and all them, they've been very beautiful people with me. But you know, I'm not for disrespecting our family in public and all that. Not me or your family or your family. I don't want to see no legendary icons, kids go up in there and start dissing them.
Talking crazy. Right?
Like, I'm like, yo, what is this, bro? Like, the reason we know you is because of these guys.
Yeah.
I don't think they get that concept. You know what I mean? And it stands in the way. But, you know, it was. I mean, what do you want me to do? We work.
Correct me if I'm wrong. At the end of yes, do you say AOJ, everything's back to normal?
I said Dre.
Dre.
Everything. I said,
Okay.
yo, Dre.
Got you.
Everything. And Dre is one of the nicest artists in the planet Earth. He's going to be a superstar after this album. Remember, I told you, it's on and popping.
Yeah, shout out to
Dre been writing hits for dudes for years, and he never wanted to be in the front, never wanted to be a star. I gassed him to stay because he wrote, when I get a drink, I've been so excited for somebody, but the person couldn't get it right. And I said, Dre, leave it there. And then it went top 3, and he just felt like, wow, maybe this could work. You know what I'm saying? So then we went into album mode. He's phenomenal, bro.
And he's
Dre.
doing a solo album after this comes out.
Definitely. Yo, Dre's the best.
Dre's
like
dope.
I'm trying to tell you, he's the best. Remember I told you?
He does.
Dre is the best. I'm talking about on Drake level. Like the best. Like, no, I'm telling you. When you hear Dre, why I gotta tell you that? I'm telling you the truth.
We ain't say you lying.
Nah, because she's looking at me. She's looking at me. Nah.
listening.
Why would we not believe
Yo,
you?
she looking at me. He's the best. When I tell you Dre is the best, when you hear Dre and you really gather your thoughts, you're gonna be like, damn, Dad.
Dre got some records.
Nice.
I heard some
bro.
records. He
Yo,
got some
you've
records. He
co-signed
got
a lot
some
of great
records.
people. We have no reason to doubt you.
She's
Not at
looking at me with the.
Stop looking at me.
I know
Where
I
am I
get
supposed to
drunk.
look?
Yo, I get drunk with her, and we eat hors d'oeuvres. I know when she's looking at me with that little twinkle, and she's looking like,
Let's have a drink, Joe.
yeah.
So,
Me
fam,
and your crazy friend. What's the light skinned girl?
L'Oreal.
Oh my God. They're the tag team.
so Family Ties is almost done.
Family Ties is done.
It's done.
Is there any records that
It's big records in there.
any records
Big-
that didn't make the album that you was
Oh yeah,
like, damn, I
100
wish this
records.
could
Like
make
we
it.
took this too serious, bro. We had to do a classic. Beat wise, Cool and Dre are super producers. So for any producer who hears the album, they got to be really, really impressed. Musically, albums take me a month, 2 months. We took 2 years on this album. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is quality. We might have did 50 records for like 10 songs. Like when you get it, we shutting everything down. As soon as the album comes out, everything's shut.
Who's the biggest rapper on the record?
It's some features, man.
Yeah.
He just coughed.
Any big collaborations that didn't make it?
No.
Mm.
Everything. Everything's there, man. Everything's in. All the vocals, everybody's in. Shout out, I'm gonna shout out a couple of people. Mary J's on the album.
Legend.
You know, I love her. We did the spiritual joint.
Legend not even a
Lord
big
above.
enough word for Mary J. Blige. That's an icon. Like she's just something
Icon,
else. I don't
absolutely.
think we appreciate Mary the way
You know,
we should.
oh, you better. I do. I listen to her every day.
Me
When
too.
I get up, I
Me
gotta
too.
get up. I didn't love you
Hey.
better. And that's how I take. I mean, you don't want to know, but that's where I take my shower today.
All right, Joe.
You know what I'm saying? That's my joint
And I just-
every morning.
And I just want to reiterate, Joe, I do trust your air. We were in the Bahamas, and you were playing the artist that's your artist.
Angelica Villa,
That's what I'm going to
She's-
say. Angelica, and she has shown improved since
she's
then.
the Latina Rihanna. And what you got to understand is sooner or later, just like I tell you all the time, we're going to catch a big one with this girl, and everybody's going to say, damn, this guy wasn't lying. Her album is better than any girl coming up in R&B. There's just no way around it. So I'm arguing with Rock Nation, like setting up the plan, and I'm talking to Sherry and Omar, the presidents, and I'm like, name one person. You know, I'm like the fake Damon Dash when I'm in the meetings. I'm like, name somebody with a better album. No, it doesn't exist, Joe. She has the hottest album. What are we doing? How are we gonna blow this? You know, you got to understand the biggest misconception ever in hip hop music is an artist shouldn't sign to another artist because the artist cares about themselves. That's not true. We've been robbed so much, and if you got an honest guy you work with, he wants to really protect you from getting hurt.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, we're not doing it like that. We're not doing that. Even with my son, even whatever, I've been trying to protect these guys. Like, yo, do it this way. With her, she's gonna be a superstar. She's so beautiful. She's so humble. She sings incredible. In fact, she's too good. Like I went to a concert with her in Brooklyn the other day, and it was a little a women's empowerment, but young teenagers, they looking at her like she's too good.
Was it in Vision Fest?
It was in Vision Fest, yep.
Yeah, that probably.
And looking at her like she's too good. She's blowing it down, and they looking at her like, who is this Klondike horse or something? Whatever the Budweiser horse, $1 million horse. They looking like, yo, where she's from? The South Bronx. Like, she's too beautiful. She's too incredible. Sooner or later, she gonna blow. It's the bottom line.
Joe had us in the Bahamas in the library with his boombox.
Now we disrespected that place.
I'm like,
huh?
we're in the library. He's playing.
First of all, we were so twisted.
We made everybody
They
leave.
went in the library. It was a library in the SLS. It's a library where people drink tea and read books. I went in there with the boombox and do a concert. We up in there drunk. The people working there forgot they worked there. They partying with us.
Like, please stay.
We getting drinks. Yo, get the vodka. We turn up the library. Nah, it's too much.
Well, the
It's too
single
much.
is out right now.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Make sure you pick it up, stream it, and all that.
Shout
good
out
stuff.
Rock Nation Empire.
Speaking of Rock Nation, I want to see you and Hov do more records together.
I would love to, man. You know, it's an honor. I think that people want to see that. You know, the man, you know, he the best. There's no way around it.
All right. Well,
Y'all
it's
ever
fat.
did anything? Y'all only done the All the Way Up
Don't
joint?
remix it.
Yeah. Nothing else?
No.
Well, it's Fat Joe. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.